Hello students, how are you? Hope you are all doing well. Today a new chapter is going to start, that is flowcharting. So before starting the chapter, we have to clear the concept that why the flowcharting is needed. As like whenever you do any task, you need a planning before to do that one. Suppose you are packing a school bag. Suppose you are doing a homework. Suppose you are making something or cooking. Suppose your mother is cooking something. Before that one, we need a plan or you need to arrange the things in a proper way. Okay. So, when we arrange the things or when we decide the plan that which steps will be first, which steps second, third to that way, everything that is called blueprint. So when we do this blueprint or arranging these things in a step-by-step manner, either in a paper or in our mind, that is called algorithm. So what is algorithm? When we follow the steps or write the steps in a proper manner before doing any task or set a plan before doing any task, that thing is called algorithm. So as you know, computer do not understand our language. What language it understand? It understand the language that is called machine language. That is written in your book. A computer cannot understand the language we speak. The computer interprets our language or our instruction into a machine language. So whatever you give to the computer in any form of language, that first transform to the machine language. Okay? It does not have brain of its own. So whatever the instructions you give to the computer, actually computer works to that manner only. The instructions have to be given to it in order to get the work done. So what instructions you just give, computer actually follow that one. So to give the instruction to the computer, we have separate kind of language through which we give the instruction. In those languages we actually write the programs to do the specific task. As like you have done Logo and so many other languages are also there like QBasic, C++, Java. There only we give the instruction to do the specific job. So and that is called when we give the instruction through a language, that is called actually programming. Okay. So when you do programming, suppose you are instructing computer to add two numbers. So when we add two numbers, when we give the instructions, before that way we need to plan or chalk out the plan how to give the instructions. When it is on the paper, it is writing through a paper, or when you are just making the blueprint, the instructions, that is called when it is a simple English language, I am just setting it, that is called algorithm. So you only remember the instructions when I plan to give to the computer or to do any task, that is called algorithm. But sometimes it is very much complicated or this difficult work to remember so many instructions together, which steps will be first, which one second, third, up to last. That time only we just chalk out those plans or we just do those things with some symbols. So when we chalk out the plans by helping the symbol, as you know that our brain always accepts the pictures rather than the words or the sentences. So when we chalk out the plan through some symbols, that is called flowchart. Understood what is the difference between algorithm and flowchart? When you write or chalk out the plan through some simple English language to do a specific job, whatever it is, to make a cup of tea, to do the additions of two numbers, anything, to pack up your school bag. When the instructions are written in a step-by-step manner in simple languages, English or whatever, the plan is called algorithm. And when we just set that plan through some symbols to remember that thing in a easier manner, that is called flowcharting. And this is the chapter covered here. The topic is here as like flowcharting. Okay. In the flowcharting, we need some of the steps, or symbols. Which symbol signifies or identifies some of the work, or which every symbol has a meaning by which we can do the flowchart in a proper manner. In the next class only, I will first discuss an example of algorithm. Then only I discuss what are the meaning of those symbols in flowchart. So, and I hope you have all understood about the meaning of algorithm and flowchart. Next class only, when I just give you an example and all the symbols of flowchart, these things will be more clear to you. Okay. So, thank you so much for today.